find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. With a carry by Davis Price. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. The Broncos at 6-2 to start play. And they come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing pretty well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Broncos nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Number 29. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Raiders' 5-yard line.
There. Go. Okay. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Davis Price will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that earlier.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Another touch for Davis Price. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps is unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson gets it out wide to Davis Price. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. The touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return for Boolin. It's a touchback, and out it comes to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll set up a throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, 27 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the sack on first down, Wilson, open man handler, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for the Broncos score. De'Ami Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Rolling to his left. Open man, that's Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator. Showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 2nd and 3. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. Offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Quick throw now complete to Ross. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price. And some room to maneuver. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Davis-Price once more. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Play action. It's Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Justin Ross, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return for Boolin. It's a touchback, and out it comes to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough.
17.
They'll set up to throw. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A give to Davis Price up the middle here. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 77 yards on the ground for him so far.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Davis Price. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. Handoff right side, Davis Price. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have in that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
He'll look to throw. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So nothing doing there. And that'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Davis-Price gets this one out of the gun, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll run on the inside hand. And oh, he coughed it up. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. He hits Adams, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. We go to each other in practice. Obviously, your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Broncos, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.